Happy Wednesday. We are here live. We're doing a do-it-yourself massage webinar so that you can learn massage techniques for you and your family to stay out of pain at home during the quarantine. So we want to give you something fun and fresh to do. So me and Teresa are here. We're going to be showing you some tips to do together. And these are easy techniques that you can be doing at home and you can learn. Super simple and super easy, and tools that you'll then have for the rest of your life that you can share with friends, loved ones, family, and help people to stay out of pain, prevent degeneration, and feel good. Probably a lot of you are at home right now during the quarantine and you're locked up. You're like sitting at your kitchen table or wherever you can find to do your work at home. Your kids are maybe homeschooling and you're just kind of like getting a little antsy and also maybe getting a little stiff. You're not doing your normal massage or techniques and you're not doing your normal exercise stuff, so you're kind of in a pickle. So we want to give you tools to get out of the pickle and feel good and relieve pain. So do you have any thoughts you want to share?
No, just that actually doing these every day I find really makes a huge difference just going about the day. So it's something you should definitely tune into and practice yourself.
Yeah, it's good. So a lot of what we're going to be doing is called trigger point therapy. So basically you're going to be helping to find a trigger point, an area of pain that someone is experiencing, and then help to relieve the tension. So grab your family members, grab whoever you're quarantining with, your roommates, your people, bring them over to your phone or your laptop, wherever you're watching this from, and get together and we're gonna get started. We're gonna teach you the tools. So, the first one, a lot of us hold tension and stress in our neck, and we're gonna find those little knots and we're gonna work them out. So what I want you to do is get with your partner and just kind of look for any areas of pain along their neck. So you tell me, Teresa, where are you feeling it?
Right there.
Okay, right there. So what I'm going to do, they're going to tell me where they're experiencing their point of pain, and then I'm just going to find it, and you can feel it. It's going to feel like a little bump, a little knot, and it's also going to be where they feel the pain. So they're going to say, oh, yep, right there, that's where I feel it, okay? So you're going to find that point of pain, and then what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to hold a little bit of pressure. Like if we had a scale of 1 to 10, 0 being no pain, 10 being full pain, you would want to basically hold it at just about a 2 for right now. What you're going to do is you're just going to hold it at a 2, and Teresa's just going to close her eyes and she's just going to breathe. Because what you want right now is I'm just helping to melt the muscle. I don't want it to be like tensing up. I don't want it to have very much pain at all, because then the muscle's going to tense. So I just want to just hold it, and you'll start to feel that like melt a little bit, okay? So you're gonna have that, and then what you're gonna do after that is we're gonna go into something a little bit more active and interactive, okay? So I'm gonna hold this point of pain. Now, I'm gonna put my hand on the top of her head. I'm gonna bring her neck over towards the point of pain, and then I'm gonna press down and hold that area, and then I'm gonna stretch her neck out over the other side while keeping the pressure on that point, okay? Bring it back and bring it over. So you're just gonna do that about 10 times on that same point. Bringing it back, shortening the muscle, and then lengthening and stretching it out, and you're right over that point of pain, okay?
Definitely feel that.
You feel it?
Yeah.
Good. So you're gonna do that to that one point, and then you're gonna go along the muscle, and you're gonna go and find some other points along the top of the
right
muscle,
there.
right there. Little point of pain. So we're just gonna hold it. She's gonna close her eyes and breathe. Just low pressure, only a 2-point pain. We're just gonna hold it. And then just gonna kind of like put a little movement, circular motion into it. And then once we do that, then I'm gonna shorten the muscle again. I'm gonna press into that point of pain, and then I'm gonna lengthen and push it away.
Oh yeah.
You feel it?
Yep.
Good. Nice.
Spot on.
Spot on. Okay, so now what we would do is we would go to the next point of pain, and now we have Dr. Gary here, and he is going to join on in, and he's going to give us some great tips. So I just taught them the first little trigger point therapy of finding the point of pain, pressing in, pushing over,
Good.
So that kind of stuff.
That's called pin and stretch technique. It works really well. And so let's just say, for example, that this is my son or my daughter or my wife or my husband.
Because we're quarantined.
Yeah, we're quarantined. And let's just say that that person wants to get some relief. And so the best thing to do, like Maria said, is find the point of pain, ask them where they need it the most. And they'll tell you, and that's the area I would focus on. Now, where do you need it the most?
Well, she just got the first one, but right here in the
In there,
mid,
huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Right in the mid-thoracic
And did she
area.
work on both of your traps already?
Actually, no. The other side.
Yeah, because this one's looser than that one.
Yep.
So this is the side she worked on?
Yep.
Okay, let's just do a little bit more. Did you show the side of the arm technique and that?
No, let's
Okay.
do that one.
So the elbow, some people use the elbow, but it's pretty pointy and it can hurt a little much. It's a little much for a lot of people. So what I usually do is I'll take the fingers to feel the spot, like there it is right there, right?
Yep.
All right. So instead of wearing your fingers out, if you can get behind them on the chair, then what I do is I put the side of my arm right on the bone, right on the trigger point, right there, and put a little pressure on it. And then, like Maria showed you already, we're going to take here and go over. How's the lighting? Is it pretty bright behind? It looks in there to be pretty bright behind
Yeah,
me.
it is.
Can I put that down a little bit? I think that's going to help.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
It's much better.
Yeah, it feels better already?
Well, polite.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you said it feels better already.
And that too.
So, wow, we got fast.
Well, actually, well, from this
Okay.
side over that side,
So
yeah.
from here, put the pressure, use your body weight to be able to find the spot and then stretch them through it while you're putting pressure on the point of pain. That's what they call pin and stretch technique. Now, if you want an advanced procedure, this works really well. Pin it, stretch it. Now have her push against your hand, push against my hand, push, 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 relax, and then let it go. That's called stretch and contract. Stretch it, push against me, and relax. Good. And push against me, and relax. Good. So that's two techniques combined, pin and stretch with a stretch and contract. Find the trigger point. See, it's already a lot looser.
It's amazing.
Good.
Truly amazing.
Now, one of my favorite things, I'll get to that other spot, but one of the best ways to help someone that has either low back or neck pain, and this is real simple, you just basically have them lay on the floor, maybe put a towel underneath them, lie on your back. Teresa, it's so nice that you are letting us use your body to,
It's a win-win.
yeah.
Definitely.
There you go. So you always want a pillow underneath the knees just to take some pressure off the low back. And then if I was on the ground, what I would be doing would be I'd be getting on my knees underneath and I would cradle, I'll show you this, I would cradle their base of their head and just gently tug and pull. And all it takes is 2 to 3 minutes of just gently tugging and pulling. But since I have a stool and she's on a table, I'll use that. But I just want to show you that's how you do it at home usually. And we even have a mechanized table to make it even better. Uncross your legs, please.
No, it's not good.
All right, so now the base of the skull, right here behind your ear, this is called the occiput. And you're going to take your fingers and just cradle underneath the base of her skull. This is the occiput here. And just put all 4 fingers under there and then turn your head over and do the same thing. And you're just going to create a little cradle underneath. And then the idea is to bring your fingers and push up a little bit, which raises her head. Now let your head rest back in right there. That's it.
Oh yeah.
And all you do is just gently tug with about 2 to 3 pounds of pull. And the line of drive with your fingers is, I'm gonna cup my fingers under like this, and I'm gonna pull up towards my forehead very lightly. So my hands are there, and now I'm just gently tugging. And look at their head, make sure they're not twisted one way or another, but they're in neutral. And just gently tug and pull, just like that.
Oh, what a relief.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes, it's fabulous.
So a lot of times you can take the tension out of someone's low back or their neck or their trapezius just with this gentle, easy technique. Another good way to do it is just put them on their bed, sideways on the bed. You can put some pillows underneath your knees, and then you kneel, and their head is right there on the edge of the bed, and you do it that way too, instead of getting your, all the way down on the floor. Usually 2 to 3 minutes, and they'll start to feel their neck and their mid back and low back release, and you'll start to feel the tension in these suboccipital muscles, the muscles underneath your skull. You'll start to feel them just soften up and loosen. And when they start to loosen, then you know it's like, okay, I did what I needed to do. Or until they say, oh, my back feels so much better. Good.
She does.
Now, if you see, Teresa, can I use you as an example for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Maria, can you come down over from my, don't do anything. All right. Come over from my vantage point for a second. I want you to look down at her body. All right, now, you see her right foot is pointing straight up and down like at 12 o'clock, but the left one is pointing like at 10 o'clock. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
What that means, if you ever see this on somebody when you're doing this technique, it means that there's a muscle in her pelvis called the psoas muscle. The psoas muscle goes right here in the groin. It's the lesser trochanter. And then it goes up and attaches to L5, L4, L3, L2, L1, which are all the lumbar vertebra, and even to T12. And it attaches to the diaphragm. They're called the crura, part of the muscles that attach from the diaphragm to your spine. But what this shows me is that this muscle on this left-hand side is too tight, and it's causing her leg to be pulled out like this. It's called external rotation. But just to simplify this, if you ever see this on somebody, what you're going to do is bring your fingers right inside of this bone here. It's called the anterior superior iliac spine, ASIS. Put your fingers right in there, and then just gently get in there and start to rock. As your fingers go in, start to rock the psoas. Just light pressure. It doesn't have to be deep. Some people do psoas work and it's so deep it's really uncomfortable. I had one person say, oh, I'm going to do some work on the psoas, and then they just got their elbow and it went, it's like, what? What are you doing? You just got to go light and easy. And you can feel around down in their abdomen and see where it's tighter, and wherever it's tighter, just do a little more rocking technique. One of my friends and massage therapist, Terry Rogers, is really a pro at the psoas technique, and she developed her own way of doing it. Michael Cook, who works here too, took her class and learned a lot, and he's got some nuances that he uses. I know Ellen Light that works here also has some techniques for the psoas. So you just rock it. Good. Now, let's look at her. Let's look at her feet. So the one on the right went from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and the one on the left is at about 10 o'clock, maybe quarter to 10 with her toe direction. So it's better. This one, I would do some different techniques. It's a different technique, and I'm not here to teach you some advanced techniques right now. But that's one way to help balance out their low back. Now, she said she's got some mid-back tightness. So one of the best ways to do this would be, let's first show you how to sit up and how to lay down and to get up. And what I want you to do, lift your knees up, good. Now roll on your right side. And then let your legs off the table and sit up. That's how you want to get up and get down into bed. All right, take your jacket off. All right, Teresa is a paddler. She is extremely fit and in shape. I can't brag about you. I always embarrass her because I tell people that she's the #1 paddler for her age in the world, but I'm sorry. Oh, did I do it again? I'm sorry. All right, anyhow, she is one fit person, so it wouldn't surprise me how much she paddles. Is it right in there you're talking about?
That's
Okay,
it.
yeah. All right, so if you get an area like along the spine here, one of the things you can do is, if you find it, feel the point of pain again, and you can just come alongside them like this, and then just start to move that shoulder while you hold the point of pain. And you can even do a little bit of pin and stretch. Even here. So this is just find the point of pain and move the body part around it. In general, it's probably the best tip I could give anybody. Find the point of pain, give the person as much pressure as they can comfortably handle, and then see if you can just get the body moving around it. There's other techniques called Traeger technique, which is more like the one I was showing you for the psoas release for the low back. Which is just basically kind of gently rocking the body, and that has a really good way of releasing tension, much like playing a guitar string. When you twang it, it reverberates like this, and that's one thing that can help take pressure off. Is just get in, find the spot, and move it.
Definitely feel it.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Like bullseye.
Yeah. So now let's try a low back technique. Now this is probably going to be best done on one side of the bed and on the other side, and the person can, like let's say for example, you're going to work from this side of the bed. Well, they can have their head up there and their face down. And then you want to put pillows on them like this. Let's have you lie face down, please. So first you want to always put a pillow, lift up your pelvis. Always put a pillow underneath the pelvis. And then another pillow underneath their knees. Good. You don't have to have round pillows. And then I want you to go ahead and just put your face down. Now this is nice because we actually have a slot cut out, but most people don't have that in their beds. So what we can do is we can take a towel and let's get it. Okay, so we just take a regular bath towel like this and go about like this and then roll it. And you can make a little cradle for their head and just go like that. You go ahead and put your face in there. And then that can be relatively comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have those little horseshoe pillows at home. which work too. And some people, they'll just take they'll take 3 pillows and put 1 pillow across here and 1 pillow on each side so their face has a place to breathe. But let's just talk about some very simple techniques for someone's low back. Again, what are we going to do first? Somebody give me an answer.
Gonna find the point of pain.
Point of pain. That's called POP. Always find the point of pain. And you can palpate. First, it's always good. Is there a spot down here that I should be aware of?
Yes.
Was I kind of right on it? Yeah. Right there.
Yep.
Okay, so she's got a bundle of some scar tissue in there. She needs a little bit more work to release this and a little more stretching. But how I would work on this is first get in there and do what's called tendon plucking. This is Tui Na technique, Chinese medicine. But like we were talking about the guitar string, if you find a tendon or a muscle that's inflamed and tight, just go doo-doo, 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 back and forth, right like that. And don't do it too hard that it hurts a person. Just see if you can get the tendon there,
Yep, that's it.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just go over it. Let it kind of roll underneath your finger, back and forth. That's called Tui Na. There's a lot of other things with Tui Na. Tui Na is a form of physical medicine that Chinese medicine does, and a lot of you acupuncturists out there already know a lot about this. And some of your patients already know about this. So I'll do tendon plucking on it. The other thing we can do is hold the point of pain, bring their leg from here, hold tension on it, and take it there. And go back and forth.
You can really feel that.
Yeah. Now you can also, again, if you find something to work on, is there anything on this side too? Oh yeah. So this is where if you're not too brutal, you can lightly go in with your elbow. I'm in with my elbow and the side of my arm. I'm not using the elbow point. Then I can take here and move the body part associated with it.
Wow.
This is for a tight piriformis muscle. So what do we need now? We need to relieve some stress, right? Everybody's got a lot of stress going on, and a lot of us house that stress in our muscular systems. Think to yourself, do you mostly carry your stress in your low back, or in your neck and shoulders, or your mid back? It's very common that when you're more stressed, you're going to carry more tightness in parts of your body. And so this is a way to help relieve some of that stress. And, you know, if we relieve some stress with each other, then we're going to be happier and we're going to be more fun to be around. So see if you can work on relieving some people's stress. There's lots more that we can do, but we tried to show you just a few of the main areas: the neck, the mid-back, the abdomen for releasing the psoas muscle, and some basic techniques for the low back and glute. There's a technique called trigger point therapy that Katrine is really good at. And basically you just go into the area of the point of pain and you only give them about a level 1 to 2 in terms of discomfort, not a 10. And you just hold it and let them breathe. And pretty soon, like butter when it gets warm, the trigger point or the muscle spasm will just melt and just relax. So that's trigger point technique. Is that about a 1 or a 2?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah, if you get into the 3 and 4, then it really hurts. You just breathe and then it'll start to relax and let go. So hopefully these techniques will help you. And you know, if there's anything we can ever do to help you or your family get through this, we are open right now for people that are in pain to help them. We're trying to unburden the medical system and you know, get people feeling better. That's what it's all about. And so we're here for you. Maria usually has some sort of special offer for people that watch our videos and things like that. So we'd be happy to help you and consult with you and help you get to where you want to go. So, all right. So I'm going to come and hold that, and Maria can tell you a little bit about what we're doing.
Perfect,
Thanks,
guys.
Teresa.
Yeah, thanks, Teresa.
Yeah.
You got to be the model, get some treatment. So thanks for joining us for a do-it-yourself massage webinar and live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you got some really good tips, some good tools and techniques you can use with your family. And I think this is just a really fun new way to connect. We, kind of get into our habits and patterns with our families, but I feel like quarantine is allowing us to connect in fresh new ways and do new activities together. So I hope this gives you kind of a fun space to explore and to help each other relieve pain. And as Dr. Gary said, we are still open. We want you to know that we're here for you. If you are in pain and you want to get care, we're here. We're open Tuesdays through Thursdays right now. And then we're helping everybody get out of pain that's in pain. And then we're also doing a lot of things to help you boost your immune system right now. We all know that immune function is so important right now. It's what we're all focusing on. We all want to stay healthy. We want to stay well. We want to keep ourselves from getting viruses, coronavirus, everything that's out there. And really the best defense that we have right now is our immune system, sewing into our immune system, doing everything we can to give ourselves the best platform to stay healthy. So within that, we have a lot of different tips, protocols, programs that we've put together to help give you the best content, care, supplements, everything that you need to stay well in this time. So we are doing a few things. One of those things is that you can just join our email list and just go ahead and email Maria at healthinbalance.com.
How do you spell that?
MOREA at healthinbalance.com. And then just say, hey, I'd love to get on your email list, and we'll have a bunch of different immune tips and protocols for you. We also have a postural restoration series that we're doing right now, where you get sent a daily exercise or stretch to your inbox every day to help you restore your posture. So these are things that you can start implementing on a daily basis, and you can build on this. And then we're doing an immune boost visit special. So this is a visit where you can come in, you get a chiropractic adjustment, and then you also get cold laser therapy on the immune setting to help boost immunity. And then we also muscle test you and give you recommendations for immune supplements, put a package together for you, and we give you 15% off those immune supplements. So that visit is only $67. We're packing a lot in there for you because we really want to help the community. We want to give you guys the best possible starting point to fight off what's going on out there. And with the adjustments, what's really amazing is that we've been, we already have a lot of research compiled on how adjustments boost immunity, but even now we're going through even more, and we're looking at the history of chiropractic. And in 1917 and 1918, there was so much that happened where chiropractic came on the map because of all the benefits that it had for the immune system, and so many people under chiropractic care had a way higher survival rate than those under medical care.
For the Spanish flu?
Yeah, for the Spanish flu of 1917 and 1918. So that is amazing numbers. The numbers are 0.05 death rate under chiropractic care and up to 6.5 death rate under medical care. So the numbers are crazy there. So, history repeats itself, and it teaches us something. And if the Spanish flu teaches us anything, it's that you want to be getting chiropractic care right now. It's so important for your immune system. And another study showed that it boosts immune function by 200%. So there's a lot of different studies that are behind this. So we encourage you to come in to get care, to stay healthy. And then we're also shipping different supplement packages to patients. So if you want to get your immune supplements shipped to you, just give us a call. We'll put a package together, ship it straight to your house. And then we're doing telehealth sessions as well. So you can get on the phone with one of our doctors and they can counsel you with whatever you have going on over the phone. So there's a lot of different options, but like we said, we're open, we're here for you, we're sanitizing, we're wearing masks around all of our patients. We are social distancing, pre-screening patients, so keeping this place a corona clean zone. And we're just gonna keep doing webinars like this to keep you updated, to give you good info, to support you in this time. So we wanna make sure that you get on board for all those. We're gonna have another webinar this Friday at 1 o'clock on detoxing. So we're gonna be hosting a detox coming up next week, pre-summer, cleanse your body, boost your immune system. So we'll be talking all about that on Friday at 1 o'clock. So join us live then and keep posted. We hope that you enjoyed this session and got some really great info to share with your friends and family. So stay healthy, friends, and we'll see you soon.